Hi, friends. I welcome to all of you to my YouTube channel. I am Avdhendra Yadav. My point of discussion for today is the very important development that happened in Indian Ocean region, particularly China is concerned. The Chinese growing influence into Indian Ocean actually is worrisome signal or message to India, particularly India. The recent development that I'm talking about today, I'm going to talk with you today. The Chinese government actually called 19 countries, which is subject of Indian Ocean countries. They called them and they established a forum, China Indian Ocean Region Forum, as of date of 26 November 2022. A one-week discussion in the region of Yunnan province in China. Actually, what is China is doing? He is encircling India, and China's presence in Indian Ocean region is Mr. Xi Jinping, the third term elected president of China. Xi Jinping policy of expansion is growing, and it has come to doorstep of India and encircling the India's influence in the region. And as China increasing his presence and has made military base as Djibouti in the mouth of Red Sea. So he has called the following countries I am naming: Indonesia, East, Australia, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Maldives, Nepal, Bhutan, Iran, Oman, South Africa, Kenya, Mozambique, Tanzania, Seychelles, Madagascar, Mauritius, Djibouti, and Australia. These 19 countries participated. And what is China actually doing here is encircling India. And a important thing happened. India was not invited even. Even India is a key player in the region, but the China's actually avoided to invite India. The development that I'm talking about, China India Ocean region, Indian Ocean region forum, all the Indian neighbors were present on a strategic dialogue that is now Beijing Strategic Initiative. This is a new Beijing Strategic Initiative organized by China International Development Cooperation Agency. Chinese International Development Cooperation Agency actually organized this system. And the important thing is that I'm worried if you are talking about the Indian Ocean region, but if you're not mm, inviting India. That is, your intention is questionable. CIDS meeting, CIDCA means China International Development Cooperation Agency, put forth the proposal. I am reading. Establish a marine disaster prevention and mitigation cooperation mechanism. Disaster prevention, and as everybody knows that global warming increasing and its impact hitting all the developing countries, or it is inevitable, it is cannot be avoided, but climate changes must be accepted, and it is happening faster. But mitigation measures is important, and it welcome step driven by China and calling all the major countries of the region in the Indian Ocean region. And China is ready to provide financial support, material support, and technical support to all needy countries. What China is doing, I will tell you exactly. Establishment of a blue economy, point second, they discussed. Establishment of a blue economy think tank network for China and countries in the Indian Ocean region with the support of Yunnan province. Participating countries agreed to cooperate to strategic policy coordination, strengthening, deepen development cooperation, increasing resilience to disaster management, and enhance relevant countries' economic strength, capability to obtain economic benefit through the use of marine resources. Participating countries, they discuss, I'm telling you, such as fisheries, renewable energy, tourism, and shipping. Actually, the island nations are very much dependent on tourism. And if you are making ports there, then they can be shipping harbor, and their economy actually based many smaller countries like a smaller island, they are actually depend on tourism only. Their major GDP contribution 30-40% is coming from tourism, just like Sri Lanka, Maldives, Mauritius, these kind of countries. And one thing China also did in Africa, providing satellite remote sensing application center. They have established and satellite based technological support is extending to African countries as well. So what is China's motive? After reading many things, I came to the following conclusion, that it is the China's motive of China. I am putting you. Increase his influence in Indian Ocean and fielding tightly in the region of Indo-Pacific to defend his ambitious goal of getting 90% of South China Sea, natural resources, and dominance of maritime trade and pathways. These are three components I am adding. The defense, is increasing his influence, to counter the Quad grouping, and increasing his influence on which countries? Those who are economically weaker. He is targeting them. to make the debt trap, and they are financing them. And if more and more fund, if they are not able to pay back the Hambantota like style 99-year lease Hambantota port took by the China from Sri Lanka. It is a debt trap policy of China. Yes, of course, he is encircling Djibouti. He made his military base, and the Sri Lanka port, connecting them, and he is making port in Bangladesh as well as Myanmar. So it is actually encircling India. And from maritime boundaries, India's maritime boundary, China's presence is actually, Indian Admiral actually said in his security conference, that in China's actually have increased his presence in the Indian Ocean region, and it is worrisome signal to India. To counter the Indian influence in Indian Ocean region, point second, to limit on the name of development, he is actually putting the satellite countries in debt trap, and all other economic poor and backward countries. China has checkbook strong, and it has nefarious vision to hold the world order. Nefarious vision to hold the world order and change it as economic bloc. My suggestions to the countries who is participating, as they know they are seasoned diplomat, they know what they are doing and which term they will cooperate with them. But I would like to, if I'm discussing with my viewers, putting my thoughts. The suggestion: countries participating in the China-led initiative must be thoroughly understand the nature of its political setup. Autocratic, hardline government. China has autocratic, hardline government and their goals. They would not be able to exercise their choice. These satellite countries, which is poor in economic grounds, they don't have the power to change maneuver his policies if the autocratic government cooperating you with them. You don't have much choice. And one incident I'm sharing with you, the very recent development in the G20 meeting, when APEC meeting was there, and Mr. Xi Jinping was talking to Canada Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau said to Mr. Xi Jinping, that you have to respect the human rights, etc. And Xi Jinping responded aggressively, and I think he was behaved very rudely with the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. These are the issues. He is autocratic government. They don't give anybody much choice to take your own decision, but you have to accept according to my term and conditions. That is the annoying thing, and their sovereignty will be questioned. those who are participating. Just like I will make my next video on China's debt trap policy, how they encircled African countries and even Pakistan. Pakistan are unable to repay their debt. They have $4 billion, but they have so much debt obligation they have to pay in the financial year 23. So it's through the BRI project, Belt and Road Initiative, China is actually growing his influence. But China's intention I want to put forth in front of you. When Sri Lanka became bankrupt, what assistance China actually offered him? China didn't offer any assistance to him. Even he denied to roll out the debt payment. So China's intention is in the question mark. When the countries are in a difficult time, China is not in your backyard. So if you are cooperating with China, you have to think twice. My thanks to my viewers who is actually cooperating with me. I'm very new in this field, and my new initiative is this, to share my own intellect, my own insight with my viewers. Your positive suggestions, your appreciation is welcome always, and you have to subscribe and like my channel. I would make my channel more interesting in further videos. I will explore myself. I know I have many things lacking, but I am improving myself, and the knowledge sharing is my intent. Thank you for your appreciation, and I want to thank to my all viewers who is given me a lot of appreciation by viewing my videos. Thank you to all of you. Stay tuned with me. Thank you.